Hi guys, if you're new here, my name is Jenna. I film a lot of productivity. What? Okay, whatever. You guys, welcome to our long-awaited boyfriend Q&A. I have Thomas here for a sit-down video.
Hello.
And you guys, I asked you on Instagram for questions for our boyfriend Q&A. I don't even know when this was. This was June 27th, and it's the beginning of September, and I think that means it's time to do our boyfriend Q&A. So, to be honest, like with the move and with work and just with everything, I think we've both just been really busy. So, but we actually have a moment today to sit down and answer your questions. So I'm gonna go back and look at all of my questions that you guys had submitted, and yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, I guess for context, how long have we been dating and how did we meet?
We've been dating for 7 years. We met, what?
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so we've been dating for 7 years. We met in March of our junior year.
High school.
Of high school, yeah. And then Jenna, really what it was is Jenna slid into my DM.
You know, you have to do something in high school, okay?
But also at the same time, two of our really good friends were dating, so
yeah,
it was kind of like like we can all hang out together type of thing.
Yeah, but I would say we even though I slid in, I feel like we mutually pursued each other.
Sure, you can
You don't think so?
No, I agree.
Oh my god. What did I say about the jokes? Okay, what are his thoughts on your channel / does he like being in your videos?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
Okay, I was gonna answer. No, I really like Jenna's channel. She puts in a lot of work towards making her videos, and I could see how it makes her happy. And also, I'm just proud of the fact that she's able to, have something that she's like so passionate about.
Nice.
In terms of me being in her videos, I think it's cool. I don't really mind.
Yeah.
If she decides to include me in any videos, I'm okay with being in it.
Yeah, I think when I first started my channel, I was going back and forth if I wanted him to be in a lot of videos or not. And I think in the beginning, you guys will know if you've been watching for so long, he wasn't in a lot of videos at first, but I think that was just because I wanted to start my channel and grow it as me and my channel. I think as time passed, I mean, it's been almost a year now, you started being in more videos because you're also just here more often. But
she was always good in front of the camera, but she was not good bringing the camera in front of other people.
Yeah.
So she was a little bit self-conscious about that, but at this point, we're all very comfortable with it too.
Yeah.
We all know what Jenna does.
Okay, next. What are your rules / rituals for sustaining a good quality relationship?
We don't have rules.
I don't think we have rules.
I don't know. I mean, I guess there's boundaries, but I think in a relationship, if you set hard rules, or with anything too, if you're setting rules into something that should be fun, or it's not, I mean, our relationship isn't just fun, but it's just something that's very meant to last, or I don't know. I think rules are just such a harsh word. There's definitely boundaries though. If we're uncomfortable with something, we will speak about it and address it, and just keep that in mind for the other partner. But I wouldn't say we actually have any hard rules, no.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like if there is any type of rule that we ever place in our relationship, it's just to be as open and honest kind of as soon as possible, because there's no point in letting something simmer in your head when maybe one of us as partners isn't aware of something, and how are we supposed to be aware if our other partner's not voicing it? So I think if that's the only rule I could think of, then that's really the only thing. Is he jealous of you having 2 boy roommates? I think this person thought that Jay and Jerry were my roommates, but you guys, Jay and Jerry, if you don't know, they're actually my best friends and our best friends from college, and they just so happened to move next door last year when I was living at my old place. Were you ever jealous?
I'm so jealous. No, they're really good friends. We went on vacation together, and that's how we kind of started being friends our senior year of college. But ever since then, we just hung out all throughout since then. It's been years.
Okay, Jonathan asks, if you were stuck on an island for 1 year, would you be stuck with me or alone? This is Jonathan Thomas's friend.
Okay.
Where and when did you guys meet? You guys know this. But I guess if you watched our 7-year anniversary vlog, we kind of said our first date story, so I'll link that for you guys too. But more or less, we met kind of online through mutual friends, and then our first date was at Honey Pig, which was a Korean barbecue place, and that was where we met for the first time in person. And I took him 20 minutes the wrong way, so we had lots of getting to know each other during our first date. Okay, favorite quality of each other. I know
You
mine.
go first.
I think my favorite quality of Thomas is that, I mean, you guys know probably at this point, he's been to the Olympics and everything, and I just think I've always thought to myself that Thomas is the smartest person ever because he never really had to do anything. He's just naturally so smart. But that's not my favorite thing about him. I think my favorite thing is that you're just probably the most ambitious person I've ever met, and I've never had to worry about you not being motivated or driven for your own future and success. Like, I saw you literally accomplish that with the Olympics, but just even afterwards, I know that that like goes beyond your athleticism. So I like that you're ambitious. That's my favorite thing.
Interesting. But I was gonna say something similar. It's probably Jenna's work ethic, and also too, she's like she loves confrontation. So she's she loves it. She's very good at standing up for what she really believes in. So I guess the combination of those two things.
That's a nice way of saying that you don't stop debating with me. That's what
I love to debate, but Jenna loves standing up for what is right.
I'm a Libra. Apparently that's a Libra thing. Okay, what is your biggest pet peeve about each other?
Biggest pet peeve? Pet peeves? Maybe picking your hair.
Oh yeah. Wait, that's a
probably-
pet peeve?
Not a pet peeve. I don't know, but I notice it. I don't really like it. Doesn't.
I try not to do it. It's a really bad habit of mine, you guys. Like, if I'm like thinking about something really intently, or if I'm like stressed, I'll like literally just kind of pick at my hair. It's really weird. It's really weird.
It doesn't bother me, but I'm just like, you can. I guess it would be like a weapon against her, because you could clearly see her like go through her hair when she's uncomfortable.
Oh my god, I know mine. I feel like you might guess it.
What, me leaving things open?
No. Thomas is very quick to take a long phone call with no heads up or anything. He'll just go. And then he'll leave for like 45 minutes because he's on a phone call about skating.
No.
Yes.
We're talking about the universe.
No, I just, like, that's definitely a pet peeve of mine. Like, if you ever have a long call, I keep telling you, but I would like a heads up if it's gonna be long. And I don't mind if it's long.
Sometimes
like,
you just don't know where the conversation will carry you.
Yeah, but okay,
They're
well,
all
if,
supposed
maybe if
always-
20 minutes has gone by, then you'd be like, hey, it's
They're always supposed to meant to be like a minute tops.
Okay, yeah, those are our pet peeves of each other. Best presents you've gotten each other.
This is really bad. I don't remember.
You guys,
Remember
I know, we said this
in
in our vlog. We said this in our anniversary vlog, but like we've gotten each other so many presents. It is like hard to even remember or keep track what we've gotten each other.
Best present.
Probably
Maybe my wallet.
Probably our 5-year anniversary to each other. We got matching rings from Majuri.
Yeah, we did do that.
Yeah, we got matching rings as our 5-year anniversary to each other, and I love that. I like still wear that ring to this day, and it's like pretty beat up, but I don't know.
Jenna buys me everything. Jenna bought me this. Jenna bought me this.
Hey, I have to make you look how I want. How do you resolve conflict?
I like to sleep.
Yeah,
Sleep on it.
that's actually something that like we really differ by. Like, I very much think that you should never go to sleep angry, and you should like settle things immediately if you ever do have a conflict. But we're really different because you like to sleep on it, and you like to kind of come back to conflicts like with fresh eyes, I guess. Even though he likes to sleep on it, I'll literally wake him up and be like, hey, we have to talk about this or else.
Yeah. And so that's it. We just talk about it until we just have an understanding.
Yeah, and like sometimes that means that we'll try to like squash something or address a conflict immediately, and like it'll take only just a couple of minutes, but there are definitely times where we've had conflict and we just disagree on things where it will take like long time of us talking. But I think that like the only thing you can do is talk about something when you have a conflict, or else it's never resolved. Or if you don't lay everything out on the table when you do have a conflict, that just means that conflict will definitely return in your relationship in the future. At least that's what I think. Is that what you think too?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Like, you have to talk through things, and you say lay it out on the table.
Yeah.
Lay it all out on the table. But sometimes I just like to take a moment to think about what I say, so I don't say anything stupid.
Yeah, whereas I'm very like, let's just say everything right now.
Yeah, but
So-
that's only because I will say something stupid, and I'll be like, ooh, I probably shouldn't have said that.
True. And I won't. I feel like I'm very particular about the words that I... Okay. Do your sleep schedules align?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think that if I ever
sleep
have a late
more.
night, yeah, I think you sleep more. But that's just because I just don't sleep a lot in general. But if I ever do have to stay up, I think you're really good about trying to stay up like as late as you can, like last night.
Yeah, but Jenna, like, I don't know, what's the term, sleep debt, and then she's like able to like make it up. So there's on weekends, like she can sleep for a very long time.
Yeah.
Versus like, I kind of wake up at the same time every time, or like I can't sleep in past a certain time, but I don't know. We generally sleep at the exact same times.
What are some long distance relationship tips and tricks?
FaceTime.
Yeah.
FaceTime.
Even though I hate FaceTime is actually the worst thing ever, and it just always cuts off our connection. That's another pet peeve. I hate FaceTime. But like if we didn't have FaceTime when we were doing long distance, if you guys don't know, we did long distance for on and off maybe like 2 years.
Like in total it would probably be 2 years.
Yeah, he was living in Utah pursuing the Olympics, training there, and I was in college living in Maryland, and that was really hard. So I think that the best thing that we could do was just FaceTime every day, or if it wasn't every day, it was absolutely no later than every other day. Even if it's just for like 5 minutes to see each other's face and talk, I think that helps a lot.
Yeah, and even now to this day, like the way we text is we don't have conversations with each other. We just like, I would text her like, oh, this is what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
And then like later she'll like be like, oh cool, this is what I did.
Yeah, like I would say like I feel like we talk 24/7 in the sense that like our conversation never ends, but like we'll go hours without responding to each other, and that's just how it is. But like if something happens in my day and you're not there, even now we live like an hour away, so it's not really long distance, but in some form like we don't spend our entire day together every day. And if I just like have something I want to tell him, don't you want to tell your partner anything that like exciting happens? So we'll just do that randomly throughout the day, and then we'll always just like FaceTime at the end of the day and talk. But yeah, communication, like frequent communication more or less is I feel like the big tip.
Yeah.
How do you find inspiration on what to get each other as gifts? I feel like we just tell each other.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you've been dating for so long.
It's hard.
What is your favorite physical feature on your partner? I know mine.
You're gonna say my legs.
He has really strong legs, but that's not my favorite feature.
What is it? I would say probably your lips, maybe.
Really? I have big lips.
Yeah.
Thomas has the cutest dimple right here. He only has one.
Oh.
But he has a really cute dimple. And when we were dating, I thought it was literally the cutest thing ever. Ever. What matching items are you guys looking into getting next? We have matching rings. We have matching shoes.
I have a couple pairs of shoes.
Yeah, we have a couple matching pairs of shoes. What else could we match with?
I don't know.
Matching sweatshirts.
We can do that.
I guess matching sweatshirts.
We can get matching sweatshirts, yeah.
Yeah. What do you guys do for men eyebrow grooming?
Oh yeah.
I honestly forget.
I'm a hairy person. Jenna does my eyebrows. But I've always done that. My sister has done that too. I'm just a hairy person.
I'll just, when it's time, like I forget, but he'll be like, I need someone to do my eyebrows. And so I'll just pluck them.
What else? I don't know. You just yell at me to get a haircut.
Yeah. What are some things you do to keep your long distance relationship growing? I feel like what we do to keep, not so much long distance, but what we do to keep our relationship growing is, I think we both need good reminders when like we're overdue for quality time, because we spend a lot of time with our friends and with our families together. So I think something that helps us keep our relationship growing is just knowing when like we need time with like just us, and like a date night, or time like not on our phones, or time like off from the camera, just like good quality time. I think that's always the best thing to keep your relationship growing. I don't know, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I would say that also too though, like we like hanging out with other people, so we're quick to invite a lot of other people all the time, and so I don't know. It's not something that like we always need, but it is also nice to just kind of, even if it's small, just to go out for coffee together, or just to talk with each other, I guess.
Yeah, like a morning walk.
Yeah, do that.
Who plans the trip itineraries?
Jenna.
I don't even like, you guys, I like planning everything possible except for trips. I hate planning trips, but he won't do it. We don't actually even really go on trips often.
No. I also don't plan. Like I just do things.
Yeah, Thomas is very spontaneous and go with the flow, and I'm very like, did I write it in my planner?
Yeah.
So.
But I mean, if there's something like I want to do, I'll just go ahead and like book it. Like recently we watched Shang-Chi, which is a good movie. But in terms of planning, Jenna will plan.
Yeah, I think so too. Where do you both hope to be in 5 years, relationship and career?
5 years?
5 years?
What 2026?
Where?
I'll be in residency.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully.
Whoa, that's crazy. Wow. For me,
Hopefully I'm done with school.
hopefully we're done with school. For me, I have no idea where I'll be in 5 years. Hopefully just a better professional than I am right now. Hopefully growing and still challenging myself and loving my job. As long as I love my job and love who I'm working with. And if I feel like I'm being challenged, then I have no regrets in terms of my career. But in our relationship, where we'll
be
5 years.
We'll be married. Don't you think so?
Yeah, if we're still dating in 5 years, like we've got to be married.
That'd be crazy. We would be dating for 12 years. Probably be married. It's not even like a...
Okay. Do you want to have kids? How many? I've always told, like, this is like totally two different questions, I think. But I've always told myself I've wanted 2 or 3. Like, ideally, I would love 3 kids. And a mixture of boys and girls. Do you want 2?
2. It's always 2. But kids will be nice.
Yeah, kids will be nice. We were actually just talking about like the idea of having kids last night driving home. We were talking about how like kids just, for us, kids make our lives mean something and like they were worth something if we have children.
No, because I think too, like we know more and more people that may not have kids, which is even cool. Like I feel like in our parents' generation, everyone had kids.
Yeah.
And so it's cool to even just be like, I don't really want what my parents had, but
yeah, it's so interesting. Like we're in that time of the world and society where it's totally okay to not have kids if you choose that.
Yeah.
So we were just, I don't know, we were just talking about that, but yeah, I think we would both want
something to talk about. But
it is.
Well, we definitely both want kids.
Okay, what are your love languages?
My first one's quality time. What was yours again? Words of affirmation? No,
I think
acts of service.
Yeah, so I think before mine was acts of service as my number one, but I think now it's changed honestly, and my biggest love language is probably words of affirmation now. That's just what I've realized throughout my behaviors.
I don't know. We haven't done the test in a while.
I know we haven't done the test in a while, but I just feel like thinking back, like I feel like things for me aren't settled if I don't have like the words. Like if I don't know. Lately I've been thinking it's words of affirmation, but I need to take the test. Last question. How do each of you cope with not seeing each other as often as you would like? Any tips?
At this point though, I feel like we see each other like pretty frequently.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but if
like
we do,
just
FaceTime again.
Yeah, I know, FaceTime again. And also I didn't say this the first time, but I definitely wanted to say this. If you are missing your partner, like when we were doing long distance and I was really struggling, I would just vocalize that, and like I'm not really afraid to tell him if I am really missing him or if I feel like more lonely than usual in our long distance time. So like I guess that was like my way of coping, was just telling him that like it sucked in that moment to not be with him, because you were always so reassuring, and I feel like maybe sometimes you did know it was hard, but maybe sometimes you didn't and you needed me to tell you that like I was struggling in our distance. Definitely vocalizing and communicating even when things are hard. Even if you feel like it's unfair, like there are definitely times where I was missing you and I felt like I like shouldn't even be telling him, but it's better to be open than to hide something.
I guess the main thing is just to make time for each other. Even if it's not like time in person, it's just time for each other digitally.
Yeah, no, that's so true. Cause like you can, especially on FaceTime, it's easy to do things while you're FaceTiming, and I think we were really good when we were doing long distance of having like quality FaceTime, like not being on our phones, or I mean like sometimes we do of course, but if we like really needed each other's attention, we would cope by like feeling like we were as close as possible to being in front of each other. So like quality FaceTime, I guess. So yeah.
But it doesn't have to be like that. I mean, if you guys talk a lot during the day, like we run out of things to talk about at the end of the day, and we're just on our phones.
Yeah, a lot of times we just exist together separately. So yeah, I think those are our best tips though. Well, those are all of our questions. Thank you guys so much for submitting questions. I hope you guys enjoyed watching us answer these and just like officially be in a video together. Thomas always makes me laugh. If you did like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you have any other questions for us, feel free to leave them in the comments below. We'll try to do another boyfriend Q&A soon, but I'm not going to tell you how soon because this one was long overdue. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks for being here.
You're very welcome.
Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video, but until then, miss you already. Welcome to our long-awaited boyfriend Q&A. Thomas is here with me.
That was just awkward. Wait,
What?
do that again.
Do what?
That one again.
Do what
The
again?
intro again.
Why?
I didn't know where to look at, so I was just like looking around.
Oh, okay.
Where should I look at for that? I'll just look at you.
You can just look at
I'll look at you.
Sure.
I'll just look at you.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.